128 days before. Florida was plenty hot, certainly, and humid too. Hot enough that your clothes stuck to you like Scotch tape, and sweat dripped like tears from your forehead into your eyes. But it was only hot outside, and generally I only went outside to walk from one air conditioned location to another. This did not prepare me for the unique sort of heat that one encounters 15 miles south of Birmingham, Alabama at Culver Creek Preparatory School. My parents' SUV was parked in the grass, just a few feet outside my dorm room 43. But each time I took those few steps to and from the car to unload what now seemed like far too much stuff, the sun burned through my clothes and into my skin with a vicious ferocity that made me genuinely fear hellfire. Between mom and dad and me, it only took a few minutes to unload the car, but my own air-conditioned dorm room, although blessedly out of the sunshine, was only modestly cooler. The room surprised me. I pictured plush carpet, wood paneled walls, Victorian furniture, aside from one luxury, a private bathroom. I got a box with cinder block walls coated thick with layers of white paint and a green and white checkered linoleum floor. The place looked more like a hospital than the dorm room of my fantasies. A bunk bed of unfinished wood with vinyl mattresses was pushed against the room's back window. The desk and dressers and bookshelves were all attached to the walls in order to prevent creative floor planning and no air conditioning. I sat on the lower bunk while mom opened the trunk, grabbed a stack of the I sat on the lower bunk while mom opened the trunk, grabbed a stack of the biographies my dad had agreed to part with me, and placed them on the bookshelves. I can't unpack, Mom, I said. My dad stood. He was ready to go. Let me at least make your bed, Mom said. No, really, I can do it. It's okay. Because you simply cannot drag these things out forever. At some points, you just pull off the bad aid and it hurts, but then it's over and you're relieved. God will miss you, Mom said suddenly, stepping through the minefield of suitcases to get to the bed. I stood and hugged her. My dad walked over too, and we formed a sort of huddle. It was too hot and we were too sweaty for the hug to last terribly long. I knew I ought to cry, but I lived with my parents for 16 years and a real separation seemed overdue. Don't worry, I smiled. Is I gonna learn how to act right Southern, Mom laughed. Don't do anything stupid, my dad said. Okay, no drugs, no drinking, no cigarettes. As an alumnus of Culver Creek, he had done the things I had only heard about. The secret parties, streaking through hayfields. He always went about how it was all boys back then. Drugs, drinking, and cigarettes. It had taken him a while to kick smoking, but his badass days were now well behind him. I love you, they both blurted out simultaneously. It needed to be said, but the words made the whole thing horribly uncomfortable, like watching your grandparents kiss. I love you too, I cried every Saturday. Our rooms had no phone lines, but my parents had requested I be placed in a room near one of Culver Creek's 5 payphones. They hugged me again, Mom, then Dad, and it was over. Out the back window, I watched them drive the winding road of campus. I should have felt a good, sentimental sadness perhaps, but mostly I just wanted to cool off, so I grabbed one of the deck chairs and sat down outside my door in the shade of the overhanging eaves, waiting for a freeze that never arrived. The air outside sat as still and oppressive as the air inside. I stared out over my new dims, 6 one-story buildings, each with 16 door rooms, were arranged in a hexagram around a large circle of grass. It looked like an oversized old model. Everywhere boys and girls hugged and smiled and walked together. I vaguely hoped that someone would come up and talk to me. I imagined the conversation. Hey, is this your first year? Yeah, I'm from Florida. That's cool, so you're used to the heat. I wouldn't be used to this heat if I were from Haiti. I joke. I'd make a good first impression. Oh, he's funny, that guy, Miles is alright. That didn't happen, of course. Things never happened like I imagined. Bored, I went back inside, took off my shirt, lay down on the heat-soaked vinyl of the lower bunk mattress, and closed my eyes. I never been born again with the baptisms and weeping and all that, but it couldn't feel much better than being born again as a guy with no known past. I thought of the people I read about, John F. Kennedy, James Joyce, Humphrey Bogart, who went to boarding school in their adventure. Kennedy, for example, loved pranks. I thought of the great perhaps and the things that might happen and the people I might meet, who my roommate might be. I'd gotten a letter a few weeks before that gave me his name, Chip Martin, but no other information. However Chip Martin was, I hoped to God he would bring an arsenal of high-powered fans because I hadn't packed even one. And I could already feel my sweat pulling on the vinyl mattress, which disgusted me so much that I stopped thinking and got off my ass to find a towel to wipe up the sweat with. And then I thought, well, before the adventure comes the unpacking. Hey guys, how are you? It's me, and I'm here with a new video. As you can see, this is like the second chapter of this book I'm reading to you, Looking for Alaska by John Green. This is the second chapter, but it's part 1 because I found out this is a really long chapter because I don't want to make this video so long. So here you are, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, share this with your friends, and give it a big thumbs up if you like it. I love you guys. See you next video. Bye.